Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hockey Podcast Network. We're not doing an Islanders game. We're doing a different team for the very first time. I'm very excited for this. I was looking forward to this matchup all weekend. It's the Winnipeg Jets. It's the Dallas Stars. This could be a potential playoff matchup, and how great would that be? That'd be an absolute treat if that happened. So fingers crossed, but we'll see what happens as the rest of the season goes on. Before we get started, though, the puck is about to drop here. They just finished the anthems. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, click the bell icon to notify whenever we do go live on the channel. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you are enjoying yourself on this Saturday. Beautiful Saturday afternoon here. I can't believe it's almost sunset, basically, where I am. Just a couple more hours and it's sunset, which is kind of sad because of daylight savings. Make sure you do follow us on our social media. At HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. At Grand Akeem is my Twitter handle. Players at center ice. Referees trying to, fake us out here. And the puck is down. Jets and Stars. Sunday afternoon. Jets in the very classy alternate uniforms that I think should be there full time. Like, that's a lot. The sun came down like crazy. Goodness me. I was like, I could leave that open since it's cloudy. But, oh my gosh, it came out for the start of the game. But yeah, also, if you want to make a donation, you can do that through the live chat. And also, thank you to the sponsors for Gametime. Basically, you can get tickets for any sporting events. I think they do concerts too, anything. Use promo code THPN and get $20 off your first purchase. And then for DraftKings, use promo code THPN. Y'all know the drill for DraftKings. If I am a betting man today, I'm going to go for another Winnipeg Jets win. They only have one regulation loss all season, which is insane. I can't believe it. I think it's going to be a 3-1 win for the Jets. It'll be a tight game. That's a 3-1 with an empty netter. So it'll be 2-1, and then the Jets will get an empty netter to make it 3-1. That is my prediction for tonight. Boy, Nikolai Ehlers just got dumped there. Not by his girlfriend, but by that defenseman. That was Matt Dumba with the hit. Goodness me. But yeah, let me know your score predictions at home in the chat. Connor says, I assume it's Mr. I don't know who that is. Or should I prefer call it the Chamber of Secrets? Don't know what that means. Daniel says, afternoon. What is up, Daniel? Archie PGS, I think that's how you say your name. Under 6 goals. And then Jared said, what's up? I'm going to the Sens versus Bruins game tonight. Ullmark versus Swayman. Ooh. The battle of the ex. It's like the ex. It's like if you got back together with your ex-girlfriend. That's what that matchup is. Oh, Mason Marchment is he's cut. So we got 18:50 to go here in the first. Dallas is on the power play. There's a minute 47 left in that. Let me get you stats. Y'all can see this. There we go. And then Jared says, I have the Jets winning 4-2. Oh yeah, Niederreiter just cross-checked that Stars player to get the penalty. No, this is fun. I've done my best to watch the Winnipeg Jets this season. They're my second favorite team. Like, Islanders are my first, and then it's like a tie between the Jets and Canucks, for me at least. If they play each other, that's hard for me. I watch it for the fun of it, but like I'm rooting for both teams in that situation. I'm weird like that. But this is fun. I've done my best to watch them this season. They look really like they look like a really good team. I hope this isn't like the best you're gonna get though. I hope like there's still room for them to grow, because what you don't want to have happen is that they're like the best team from like October to December, and then they just tank, the second half of the year. You don't want that. So hopefully they can. Obviously, they're going to lose more games. You're not going to lose one game in an 82 game season, but hopefully they can still be first in the Central throughout the season. We shall see. Jared says, wearing my Tyler Toffoli Jets jersey. Very nice. But tonight I'm wearing my Elias Lindholm Bruins jersey. I got this Connor Hellebuck jersey. Let me spin. You can see it. Connor Hellebuck. I got this from the Winnipeg Jets team store. So shout out to the Winnipeg Jets team store for the jersey. Very nice. It's probably one of the coolest jerseys I have, and it has like the Centennial patch on it. Pretty cool. Well, we got a penalty on the Stars. So 4-on-4. Also, it's good for me. I don't really watch the Stars a whole lot, so this is good to expose myself to the Western Conference more, because I usually watch Eastern Conference games the most, being an Islanders fan. Also, I got to knock in a tweet. I forgot to do a tweet. Give me a second. I'd love to go to Winnipeg. I've been to Winnipeg twice. I was in middle school. I did summer hockey. I think it was called AAA hockey. I did summer hockey, and I had a couple tournaments. I had one summer. I went to Brandon, Manitoba. That place was pretty cool. The hotel was connected to the ice rink, so all we had to do was like get dressed, and then you walk down to the rink. That was pretty sweet. And then I had one tournament actually in Winnipeg, in downtown Winnipeg. That was pretty fun. But yeah, I've never been to a Jets game in Winnipeg. I've always wanted to. I don't live too far from Manitoba, so hopefully I can achieve that goal someday and see a Jets game in person. I'd love that. And I want to see the Canucks in person. I've yet to see the Canucks too, in Vancouver. That'd be lots of fun. So I feel like Winnipeg gets a lot of crap because it's like, oh, there's nothing to do there. It's so boring and cold and miserable. But it looks pretty cool to me. I don't know. I will say the downtown is very small from what I remember. Nabushkin, I forgot him. That's a great name. Here comes Niederreiter. Jets on the power play. Shot. Oh, hit the post. Domestikov. And Ottinger's going to steer it aside. Wow. Good looks there for the Jets. Also, I love watching the Jets compared to the Islanders because like they can actually put the puck in the net. So it's actually kind of refreshing. Then to watch the Islanders. Here we go. I got the tweet. It takes me forever to write tweets. It's like texting and driving. Like writing a tweet and talking at the same time is very difficult. There we go. Got the tweet out. Jared says, but the real question is Alex Ovechkin beating the goals record. Not tonight. I don't think he's doing it tonight. That'd be a lot of goals. Yeah, this season. I got you, Jared. Oh, man. He has a lot. He had a slow start. He's picking it up now. It's going to be early next season, realistically speaking, when he's going to break the record. He'd have to score a lot of goals this season. I mean, he can definitely do it, but I think more realistically, it's going to be next season. How far does he have to go? He has 861. So he has to get to 894. Oh, actually, 894 minus 861, 33. So he needs 34 more goals to break it. That's doable. Yeah. MCS, I think he will this season. You're good, MCS. I've done that many times. I think he has 34 goals left. He does, yeah. If they make the postseason, Washington, which I think they might, looking on it, the way they've been playing so far, I think they have a shot. I definitely do. Or he has a shot to get 34 more goals. I don't know, it's a lot to ask out of an old man to score that many goals, so for sure next season, it's a big ask for this season. How the Kraken beating the Golden Knights last night. I watched a little bit of that game, Jared. What was the final score? I think I fell asleep before the game ended. They won 4-3. Oh, in overtime. Wow, I fell asleep way before that. Yeah, it was 3-2 Seattle last I remember. Pietrangelo scored, and then McCann won in overtime. Very nice. I like the Kraken as well. Love Seattle. Yeah, I keep forgetting. We got to do lineups. What am I doing? We're like halfway through the period almost. I haven't done lineups. We'll do the road team for the Dallas Stars. We got 14-25 left here in the first, by the way. Only 3 shots in the game. 2 for the Jets, 1 for the Stars. And the Stars just took another penalty. Oh, yeah, tripping call on the Stars. I'm waiting for TSN to show me this replay of the trip. I love TSN, by the way. I'm a big TSN fan. Yeah, Ehlers draws the penalty. And Sam Steele with the handlebar mustache goes to the box. There you go, Jets on the power play. Second time, but the first time they're going to get the full 2 minutes to do so. So we got Robertson, Hintz, Dadanoff. Second line of Sagan, Duchesne, Marchment. Third line of Stankoven, Johnston, Ben. And then fourth line of Blackwell, Bork, and Sam Steele. On defense, you got Dumba and Heiskanen. Lundqvist and Lindell. Lyubushkin, one of my favorite names to say. Lyubushkin. And then Harley. And then a net from Lakeville, Minnesota. Jake Ottinger. Have to shout out Lakeville. For the Winnipeg Jets, you got Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, and then Velarde. Oh, chance here. Good save by Ottinger on Ehlers. Ehlers has a very good looks today so far. And Nemestikov. God, this power play is really good. Here's Scheifele. Down low. Save it by Ottinger. Stones Velarde. Back up for Ehlers. Scheifele. Ooh, good D. That was a Lindell. And he'll float it out. Islanders wish their power play was that good. They wish. So you got second line of Perfetti, Nemestikov, Ehlers. I love that line. Very good line. Third line of Nino Niederreiter, ex-Islander, Adam Lowry, Mason Appleton. And then you got Barron, Kupari, Alex Iafallo. Oh! Behind Ottinger, and it goes wide. He loses a stick, Jake. He doesn't have a stick. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Oh, they score! Alex Iafallo, the man who went to University of Minnesota Duluth. Go Bulldogs. Gets the goal for the Jets. That was a great power play. That was a beautiful power play. The puck movement, elegant. It was graceful. Amazing. The Dallas Stars players were just gassed. They couldn't do anything. Great pass from Nemestikov. Finds Iafallo backdoor, and Ottinger could do nothing about it. That was Minnesota on Minnesota crime there. Yeah, I feel bad for Ottinger, too. He doesn't have a stick either. That was tough. Ottinger did not have a stick. But yeah, your fourth line is Barrett, Kupari, Iafallo. Defense, Morrissey, DeMello, Sandberg, Pionk, Stanley, Miller. And then in net, my boy, Connor Hellebuck, one of my favorite goalies in the entire National Hockey League. But yeah, good job for the Jets. First goal's huge in a game like this. I predicted it's going to be low scoring, but we'll see what happens. Jared says, but the team that surprised me the most is Utah. Yeah, to start the season, they had that nice little run. I don't think they've done a whole lot since then. They've kind of come back to earth, kind of like the Calgary Flames did. Yeah, Utah, they're fourth in the Central, 6-5-3 record, 15 points, -6 goal differential. But yeah, they're doing better than the Colorado Avalanche. I don't think any of us expected that. And how about those Nashville Predators? How much of a crap season is Nashville having? It's so bad to the point that Barry Trotz has said, and he's the general manager of Nashville. He said if things don't turn around quickly, he's gonna make a rebuilding plan. So I'm sure he just said that to kind of spark the veteran players on that team, but horrible start for the Nashville Predators. And I think it's a classic case of you can assemble really good players, right? Veteran players. But just because they're good on paper doesn't mean they're going to be good on the ice. And it's a classic example of that. They just haven't figured it out in Nashville. We'll see if they do. There's still lots of season left, of course. But they're starting to slip away. And you know me. If you don't know me, I always say American Thanksgiving is the barometer of who's going to make the playoffs and who's going to miss. For the most part, obviously, there's going to be some wild card teams on the bubble that are going to surprise us in the springtime. But American Thanksgiving, you can definitely tell like the 8 or 9 teams are going to battle for those. Sorry, like the 10 teams are going to battle for those 8 spots in each conference. MCS says, I see the hit on Brock Besser. I did not see that. Was that like recent? Let me find this. Probably just look on YouTube. Brock Besser hit. Oh, was that during the Kings game in LA? Here we go. I'm watching a replay of it right now. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. That looked like that was all head contact, too. And it looks like he did get suspended, so really good job on the NHL. But yeah, that is a tough hit for Brock. It's the cross ice. They're going at each other. Gets the shoulder up right to his head. Very dangerous. Hopefully Brock's okay. I don't know if he's concussed or not. Or he's injured. Zotherx says, hello, what is up, Zotherx? Thank you for tuning in. Happy Saturday. Will I do the Islanders game? So I will not do the Islanders game tonight. They play tonight, right? I'm pretty sure they do. I will do the Islanders games next week. So I'll be live on here next Thursday and Saturday, and we will get back to doing Islander games. I just thought this week we would try something new, do another one of my teams, and this game worked best with my work schedule. And yeah, it has worked better with my work schedule. And it works nicely because on the Hockey Podcast Network, we kind of have a double header Saturday going on. Later today, I'll let you know who's doing the Bruins game later. So yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern right here on the channel. Bruins Senators, Caroline and Maria from the Bruins Tape to Tape podcast will be on here. So I thought it worked best if I did an early stream and then they would do the night stream. So we have like a double header and even it out versus like us going live at the same time. That's another reason why I picked this game. So there you go. Oh, Nita Ryder almost tipped that past Ottinger. Oh, I should have shot at Appleton. Trying to be too cute. Shots, by the way, 9-2 for Winnipeg. 10 minutes to go here in the first period. Zillerek says, I think it'll be 4-2 Jets. Everyone has said Winnipeg Jets so far. I said 3-1 Winnipeg. Winnipeg! I always say that. My Winnipeg Jets. MCS says my guess is 5-3 Jets. Oh, rebound scores! Iafala with the shot. Kupari gets the rebound, and it's 2-0. Hold on, folks. There we go. Goal horn on here. There we go. 2-0. That's cool. We have a bunch of like random like NHL teams goal horns on here, and I forgot we had Winnipeg. So there we go. I will play the goal horn every time they score. Nice touch, boys. Nice touch. I feel bad for Ottinger. It does really good to make that first save. Kupari's left all alone. Ottinger tries to dive with his glove. Nothing he could do. And it's 2-0. And a dream start for Winnipeg on the Saturday afternoon. 2-0. They're just such a good team, man. I just can't believe how good they are. Like, it's a pleasure to watch. It really is. And they look sexy with those jerseys. Like, those are sexy uniforms. Like, I think they have, like, some of the best uniforms in the entire National Hockey League. Really, really nice uniforms. Here's Kyle Connor, the ex-Wolverine, saved by Ottinger. MCS it was to the head talking about Brock Besser, and he had to leave the game. Any updates on Brock Besser's status? MCS, is he injured? Is he out long term? Is he not going to play the next game this weekend? MCS says the player for the Canes got suspended 3 games. Yeah, MCS says the Jets are 13-1-0. I know, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. 1 regulation loss, and we're like, what? This is the second week of November? A week and a half into November? Here comes Dallas. Good D by Sandberg. Well, Hellbuck hasn't really had to do a whole lot this game. 2 shots for Dallas. Oh, reverse hit by Bork. Perfetti is down. The puck is still stuck along the boards. Here comes Stankoven for Dallas. Oh, massive hit on Stankoven. That was Cole Perfetti with the hit. Man, this game's got juice. This game's got juice. Wow, we got Dumba's going at it with Lowry. Ehlers is in on it too. Dumbo's taken 2. Man, what a fun game this is so far. This is highly entertaining. This is like the complete opposite of watching the New York Islanders play. I'm like bored out of my mind half the time watching them. We're at 7:33 to go. The scuffling has ended or has subsided. Still 2-0 Winnipeg. I believe Dallas is going to go on the power play here based off the hit from Perfetti on Stankoven. Very fun. If we get this in the playoffs, people, that'd be incredible. Zillerek says, I think the Jets will get some losses soon. Just not today, though. Not today. Well, I mean, if you look at the Jets' schedule, I don't think it's too difficult upcoming year, or I could be wrong. They got the Rangers, so they go to New York on Tuesday. Then they got the Lightning, Panthers, Penguins, Predators, Wild. So I mean that is kind of difficult. They'll probably beat the Rangers, is my guess. They usually do pretty good at MSG based on previous years and me watching the Jets. They should beat Tampa. The Panthers are a tough ask. Back to back. They got like a home and home series with the Florida Panthers. They should beat Pittsburgh, should beat Nashville, should beat the Wild. I mean, the Wild, though, very surprising season for the Minnesota Wild. I did not think they'd be second in the Central. They only have like 2 losses. 2 losses in regulation this year. I don't think it's going to last. They will come back to earth, in my opinion, but we'll see. Because if I had to pick, I think Minnesota is probably going to fall off a little bit, and then Colorado should take that spot as the season goes on here. We'll see, though. It hasn't been clicking for Colorado so far. I know they've had lots of injuries, but come on, Colorado. Yeah, so Dallas on the power play here. Let's see if they can capitalize like the Jets did. At least get some shots on net here. 2 shots for Dallas. Give Connor some work. Look out. Shorthanded. Here's Lowry. Barron goes wide. Oh, my goodness. Almost 3-0. One thing that's very cool, in the crowd, they had a giveaway at Canada Life Center, and it was like this 90s snapback Winnipeg Jets hat. It's like, I don't know, it's like teal, like that color. Very nice. It looks so sick. I just love their jerseys, the logo, everything about the Winnipeg Jets. It's just so clean and like gorgeous. I love it. MCS says, I don't think we know if he is injured yet. Talking about Brock Besser and Zillerex. I like the Jets away jerseys and the alternate. Yeah, the away jerseys are so nice. Like, I don't know. I'm a big fan of like the away jerseys in the NHL. I just think white looks so much cleaner versus like the darker jerseys, the home jerseys. Obviously, there's cases where I think the home jerseys look better than the away ones. But I don't know. I've always liked white jerseys, and I think the NHL should move back to white jerseys being the home jerseys and then the dark jerseys being the away jerseys like they do in college, like they do in high school. I don't know. I think it looks cooler wearing white at home. But, you know, I'm fine with it now. They wear the jerseys in equal amount, so it doesn't matter. Good pressure here for Dallas. Nothing too crazy. Good kill by the Jets. Excellent kill. Not even a shot on goal. I feel bad for my boy Connor Hellebuck. He's just like, boys, let me do something today. So I remember like when I play as a goaltender and like I do nothing during like a period, it's like, why am I even here? It's so boring. Like I want action. Give me some action. But one of my favorite, I think my favorite Jets jersey is the RCAF jersey, the Royal Canadian Air Force jersey. They wore them last year. Um, and I just got that one customized. I had that jersey sent out. I got a blank and sent it out to some company in like British Columbia and got it customized with Hellebuck. So that is coming in the mail shortly. So I will have to debut it on here if we do another Jets game. But that is probably one of my favorite jerseys of all time. I think that is so clean looking. It's so cool to honor the Air Force like that. I think that's awesome. MCS says Besser will miss the game today. That's too bad. Brock Besser out of Burnsville, Minnesota. Lots of Minnesota connection today. Iafallo went to Duluth. Ottinger's from Lakeville. Besser's from Burnsville. For Scheifele. Oh! Trying to find Velarde back post. Couldn't. Here comes Dallas, though. Good stick. I think that was Sandberg defensively. Yeah, just defensively, the Jets do such a good job at clearing the middle of the ice. Like they're not giving Dallas anything. If the puck's in front of the net, they're not giving Dallas a chance to get a shot off. Like it's beautiful. Very sound defensively. And then we don't know when he's going to be back. Talking about Brock Besser. Zillarex, the Isles may be boring, but I still like them. That's how I feel about them too. Like, you're never going to see an Islanders game like this where it's exciting. Hellebuck makes a save. His first shot since like the first minute of this period. Oh, Barron just missed that. 3:12 to go here in the first. Still 2-0 Winnipeg. Winnipeg. Never mind. They better beat the Rangers. Then they can start losing. Yeah. Beat the Rangers, Winnipeg Jets, and then you can start losing. I hope they never lose, though. I want the Jets to keep winning as a fan. Zillarex says the Isles were never really exciting. No. Well, here's the thing. Under Barry Trotz, I loved watching that, though. I know people don't like watching, like, boring, like 1-0, 2-0, 3, like, low-scoring games like that. I love it. I love games like that. I prefer that over, like, the 6-5s, the 7-5s. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, those are fun and crazy to watch, but I'm, like, a purist. I like watching low-scoring games. I've always have. And watching the Islanders play, like, defensively, it was a pleasure to watch how they would just shut teams down. Very similar to what the Winnipeg Jets are doing this season and against Dallas today. It's unbelievable. Like, defensively, the structure, clogging the middle of the ice, not letting Dallas get shots through at all. Only 3 shots in the first period. Like, I don't know. I really like watching it. And then he says, my fave are always Dallas or Toronto. Oh, so you like Dallas and Toronto. So you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan as well, Zillarex. You're crossing enemy lines there with being an Islanders fan with Tavares. Oh, your away jerseys. Gotcha, Zillarex. I gotcha. Your favorite away jerseys are Dallas and Toronto. I was going to say, if you're an Islanders fan and a Maple Leafs fan, a bit conflicting. That's like being a Jets fan and a Wild fan. I mean, I guess I'm guilty of that too a little bit because I don't like the Rangers. I love Igor Shesterkin. I'm a huge Igor fan, so I do root for Igor, even though he's on the Rangers. So, like, by proxy, I guess I am rooting for the Rangers sometimes, but I'm just rooting for Igor. If Igor wasn't on the Rangers, I wouldn't be liking the Rangers, but it's because of Igor. .240 to go. Again, they do such a good job at clearing the puck. Their breakaway. Kupari! Oh, goes wide. My gosh, Kupari with the speed. He's got the Jets. Because he is a Winnipeg Jet. See what I did there? See what I did? Zitherx is never rooting for the Rangers. Or Toronto, excuse me. I don't mind. I don't mind Toronto. It's mostly just the fans that annoy me the most. Probably one of the more annoying fan bases in the NHL. Like I don't hear anything about like Canucks or Winnipeg fans. Is there like something that I don't know about for Winnipeg fans, like the stereotypical Winnipeg fan? Are they obnoxious or a Canucks fan? I wouldn't think so. I've had no trouble with Jets fans or Canucks fans. Oh yeah, Kupari did get slashed a little bit. No call. Come on, referees. We're calling the hands now. Slash on the hands. Zitherx, it's funny. Igor and Ilya are friends, but they're on rival teams. I know. That is pretty cool, though. They get to see each other a lot being in New York. I mean, that's got to be pretty cool, though. Like, I imagine, like, on the weekends when they have the days off and they're, in New York, I'm sure they hang out together. That's pretty cool. I don't know, though, but going from Manhattan to Long Island, that is a pain in the ass. Let me tell you. That is a pain in the ass. It's not that far miles-wise, driving or taking the Long Island Railroad. Disaster. 50 seconds to go here in the first. Still 2-0 Winnipeg. 12-3 shots for the Jets. Archipedius. I hope I'm saying your name right. Archipedius. The ugliest jersey, the Flyers outdoor jack-o'-lanterns. Oh, from last year's Stadium Series. I didn't mind those. I don't know what the ugliest jerseys would be. I'd have to think about that during the intermission. Ugliest jerseys. I'm trying to think of a team that has really bad jerseys that I just don't really care for. I know it's hard. I think most of the teams do a pretty good job with it, though, so it's kind of hard. Well, that's it for the first period. A dream start for Winnipeg. 2-0 lead over Dallas. All over them. Absolutely all over them. And let's see if they can keep it up. You don't want to blow your load in games like this, where you just do everything in the first period and then you do nothing the rest of the game. Got to play the full 60. I'd say Columbus. I don't really like Columbus's jerseys that much. Or Pittsburgh's for that matter. They don't really do much for me. I'm just looking at the standing and seeing which teams. The Central's jerseys are pretty decent. The Pacific is pretty good. San Jose has never really done much for me with their jerseys. I like the Canes' new ones are pretty good. Carolina, I don't really like Carolina's jerseys. But I'll have to think about that during the intermission. The ugliest jerseys I've ever seen. Andrew says, yo, Grant. Yes, what is up, Andrew? Hope you're having a nice Saturday afternoon. It's the rare Saturday afternoon stream for me. But I think we'll do it next Saturday, too, when the Islanders play. And then we'll do an Islanders game Thursday as well. But yeah, we're taking a nice break and doing Jets, like a really good hockey team. We got to, you subject yourself to the crap hockey that the Islanders play. You have to, cleanse yourself by watching the Winnipeg Jets. They're a really good team, in my opinion. So, how's the game been so far? It's been great. Winnipeg's dominant. They've been dominating this game. 12-4 are the shots for the Jets. Got a couple goals. Let me get the summary here. Alex Iafallo out of the University of Minnesota Duluth, Go Bulldogs, got the goal, 7:28 on the power play. Nemestikov and Perfetti with the assists. And then Kupari got the second goal about 3 minutes later, 10:21, assisted by Alex Iafallo. So if he's on your fantasy team today, Alex Iafallo, you're having a good day. My fantasy team has been crap. I lost last week. I'm going to lose this week. Stupid. And I have like Sidney Crosby on my team. I have Crosby and Sorokin, and I'm still losing. Oh. Andrew says, I like the whole bedroom. I know I had to change the lights. I had to change the lights to teal to match this. So it sort of matches, right? Oh, it's a different shade, isn't it? Let me see if I can find a better shade of blue. I just realized it's kind of brighter. It works though, right? I mean, it looks like San Jose Sharks though. I want a darker blue. I don't know if I have a darker blue. That's darker. But it's not as bright though. That's the problem. Yeah, I think the teal is probably the best look, right? Or you could go red for Winnipeg. I don't know. I say let's keep it at the teal here. I will change this other one to red. How about that? Does that work? Does that look cool? That looks pretty cool, actually. It's like you got the red and the blue. Because I can't, dark blue on a light doesn't work. It doesn't look cool. Let's do this. This actually looks cool. Sweet. Gotta love lights. Zotherek says the Isles series jerseys were kind of bad. Oh, the ones that just said like Isles on the front, those were bad. It was basically like Edmonton Oilers jerseys. Those were really bad. That might be like my worst jerseys ever. Those were hideous. But the home Isles and retro Fishermen are really good. No, yeah, I like the Islanders jerseys. The Fisherman one is really cool. I just wish they would go all in on the Fisherman and add the teal in, because they basically did the Fisherman without the teal. And it's like, if you're going to do the Fisherman, go all in. Why are we half-assing the Fisherman? I don't get it. I don't get it. MCS, the hockey team I'm on, always does good in the first by scoring 2 to 3 goals, and then we don't score in the second or third period and lose the game. Exactly. You don't want to have that happen. Don't blow your load, boys, in the first period. You got to play the full 60. You got to play the full game. That's so annoying, too. Like, I played games as a goalie, and my team will be up. We'll be up like 4-0 after the first. I barely have to do anything. And then they just do nothing the rest of the game. Excuse me. And I'm getting peppered like crazy. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's the defense? You did it for the first period. Where's the defense? Like, where's Waldo? It's not there anymore. So it is annoying. So hopefully the Jets can continue this. I'm assuming they will. So the Rex says, yes, it works. I like it. It's not perfect, but I like it. Different. RJ, Flames 2, Sabres 2 into a shootout. Thank you for the updates. We do have a final in the NHL. Out-of-town scores. I believe we do, right? There should have been a game earlier. Or no. Oh, it was that game. Calgary and Buffalo. Buffalo takes it in the shootouts against the Calgary Flames. Good win for Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo's a frustrating team if you're a fan, because like every year you're like, okay, this is the year that we're gonna get better and make the postseason, and then it's not, and it's gotta be frustrating as a Sabres fan. So I don't think they'll make it this year. I mean, I think 5 teams will make it from the Atlantic. Well, I don't know actually. If the Washington Capitals keep playing the way they've been playing, we might get 4 and 4, 4 from the Metro, 4 from the Atlantic. So who knows? But of the teams in the Atlantic, I think Detroit. I think highly of Detroit. But I did also say Ottawa was going to make the postseason. So if it's 4-4, I don't know. Because let's say I'd have to say Tampa would miss then, which would be crazy to say. I don't know. Too early to say. Too early to say. RJ says Devils and Islanders, 7:30 p.m. tonight. Yes. Go Islanders. And Zillerek says they should do the Fisherman for one season and then change it back. Just keep it full time. They should just keep it full time. No reason to go back. Or at least have it be the alternate jersey and wear it more than once a year. That's the problem with Lou Lamoriello as the GM. He's so old school and so boring. And like we can't have fun with the jerseys. We just have the home and away. We don't really have alternates. And it's like that's not fun for the fans. Like if I was the GM, we'd have the home and away sets. We'd have the fisherman sets with the full teal. We'd wear those for like I'd say like a third of our home games. Because like the years that we've done alternate jerseys, we only wear them like once a month, if that. Like we probably wear them like 5 times a year. So that's something that I would change. And RJ with the update. Sabres get the 2 points. Flames do get the loser point. So good job for the Flames. But yeah, let's take a break here. It'll take about I don't know. It's probably less than 10 minutes now. We'll be back for the start of the second period. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This has been so much fun. Great night. Great afternoon for the Jets so far. Let's see if they can keep it up for the second period. Before we go, if you are new, please subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner, smash the like button. Follow us on the Twitter at HockeyPodNet. It's the Insta Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Grant Akeem is my Twitter handle. Or you can find me on YouTube. I have my own YouTube channel. I make hockey videos. I do gaming stuff. Very chill channel. We just have fun, basically. At Grant Akeem, I guess, is my tag on YouTube. You can just search my name up and you'll find it. More importantly, subscribe here, though, of course. Thank you to the sponsors. Gametime. Use promo code THPN when you sign up for DraftKings. $20 off. Not DraftKings. Also DraftKings, but I meant for Gametime. When you sign up for Gametime, you get $20 off your first purchase. And then use the same promo code for DraftKings. Right. We'll step aside for about less than 10 minutes, and we'll be back for the start of the second period.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody. We're back for the start of the second period. Puck just dropped. Apologies for the delay, but I got a very special package in the mail. It's almost weird that this worked out. You remember that Jets jersey I was talking about earlier, the RCAF jersey that I sent sent to Vancouver to get it customized. I got a blank one for like super cheap, and then sent it to that company to get it customized with Hellebuck on the back. It has arrived in the mail today. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Very nice. I could not have worked this out any better, people. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Incredible. That timing was great, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. Let's get the stats back up. But that is sweet. Shout out to I got it from Hockey Authentic. They customized it for me, and they're in I think Burnaby near Vancouver, just south of Vancouver. So highly recommend them if you have a blank jersey and you want to get it customized. I highly recommend you check them out. They do a really good job. Very nice. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. We'll have to wear it the next time we do a Jet stream on here. We'll have to wear it the next time. I'm already committed to the away one, so we got to keep this. Amazing. RJ, oh, thank you for this, RJ. I really appreciate this. This is an update on the Brock Besser situation. LA Kings forward Tanner Jeannot was assessed a 3-game suspension Friday after an illegal check to the head of Canucks forward Brock Besser on Thursday night. Well, didn't you know that he got suspended for 3 games, Didn't you know? Goes a Grant in a Jets jersey. Any more jerseys from other NHL teams? I do. I have a bunch. I have a bunch of teams. I don't know. I have all the Islanders jerseys. I have what? These are my only 2 Adidas Jets jerseys. I do have an old Reebok Jets jersey from when Blake Wheeler was on the team because I love Blake Wheeler. I have obviously the Vancouver Canucks. I have a Thatcher Demko Canucks one. I have the away one, the alternate one, like the skate logo, whatever, the hockey rink logo with the stick in it. I have a Ryan Miller home Canucks one that I actually got in Vancouver. That's pretty cool. I have I don't know. I have an Anaheim Ducks one. I have my closet's open. I have a Kraken one. I have a Sabres one. Detroit Red Wings, Arizona Coyotes, rest in peace. I think I have a New Jersey Devils one, like a PK Subban New Jersey Devils one. I think that's most of it. I'm sure there's a couple niche ones I'm missing, but that is the most of them. Donnell says, "What is up, sir? Why are you doing this live stream for the Stars and Jets?" Well, Donnell, I love the Winnipeg Jets. They're my second favorite team, and it worked best with my schedule today, and it works best on the THPN schedule because we do have a doubleheader later today, 7 p.m. Eastern. Bruins and Ottawa Senators. Caroline and Maria from the Bruins Tape to Tape podcast will be hosting that stream. So make sure you tune back in later tonight after this stream. Maybe have some, I don't know, what's it called? Dinner, a late lunch or an early dinner, and then tune into the Bruins and Ottawa stream. But yeah, it worked best for everybody because I didn't want to do an Islanders game at the same time, and it just works better. So we're doing this one. Next week we'll be back with Islander watchalongs, though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, child. We'll be back doing some Islander games. Oh, wraparound chance. Oh, it's in. Referee points. Oh, I feel bad for Jay Gottinger. But what a goal. I think that was Vlad Nemestikov. Where's the goal horn? Get the goal horn go. 3-0 Winnipeg. It's just all Winnipeg. I feel bad for Dallas. Ottinger, I feel really bad for. Fantastic effort to try and save it, and Nemestikov gets that little poke in and scores. Oh, but good job on Nemestikov to stay persistent. Didn't give up on it. Oh, Jake. I feel for you, Jake. They're playing Who Let the Dogs Out. Who let the dogs out? Oof, 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 oof. Donnell says, you like that Jets alternate jersey? I think it's hella ugly. What are you on about, Donnell? What are you on about? I think that's the nicest jersey I own in my entire collection, in my opinion. It is the cleanest jersey I have, in my opinion. So agree to disagree there, Donnell. The jolly musical Duke of Rodtown. I'll call you Duke. 3 games? Come on. That's ridiculous. The bias is obvious. Oh, for didn't you know? Tanner Janot. I think the 3 games is a bit steep in my opinion. It is a head contact hit. I think 1 game would have been suffice. I would have been happy with 1 game. But they're really starting to crack down on the head contacts. Like anything with head contact nowadays, you're going to get tossed and suspended. Especially like in college hockey, any head contact, you're done for it's not even a question. Even if it's like an accident, if you accidentally hit someone with your elbow, any contact to the head, you're done. You're seeing that in the IIHF too, in international hockey. Any contact to the head, they've always been like this, and I give credit to the IIHF. They've always been super strict on head contact. Anything to the head, it's always a 5 in a game. Always been a 5 in a game. So the NHL is trying to crack down on it. We're seeing that there are lots of people who have gotten concussions, obviously, and so they're trying to crack down on it. Which I'm fine with it. If they want to do that, that's great. I think player safety is very important, obviously. I will say college hockey, though, it's getting to the point where it's a little bit soft in terms of head contact, or it's like if a guy hits somebody and, let's say I'm 5'11" and I hit someone that's like 5'7", my shoulder when I go and hit them is going to be like at head height. And so like, obviously you shouldn't get punished just by being taller than somebody. But for a hit like that, the Brock Besser hit, I think that's totally warranted for him to get suspended. 3 games, I can agree with you that it's a little steep, but don't hit somebody in the head. It's simple. And then Duke says, evening, folks. I came in just as you read that up to that. Perfect. Yeah. Hope you're having a nice afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. I don't know where people are located. I'm in the same time zone as Winnipeg, so I'm in the Midwest of the U.S. There's Kyle Connor. Shot goes wide of Ottinger. Man, Dallas, terrible game so far today. They've done nothing. They've done absolutely nothing, Dallas. And defensively, they're in shambles. Zillerek says, will somebody do the Islanders game tonight? No. You're going to have to listen to the broadcast on TV, Zillerx, because I have dinner with my family tonight, so I will be busy. So yeah, no one's doing the game, unfortunately. Maybe Kim might be live. I don't know. Check her Twitter if you're in the Islanders community, you know Kim. She usually does live streams every now and again too, so you can check her out as well. But I will be busy tonight. I have dinner with the fam. Duke says, what a freaking goal. Yes, that was a great goal by Nemestikov. Too bad for Ottinger, though. He did his best. And I can sympathize with Ottinger there as a goalie. Donnell says the Jets can't be winning every game. They have to lose some games at some point. Well, not today, Donnell. And I don't know. Maybe they're going to only have one loss for the end of the month. I have no idea. They just look like they're in a league of their own. I mean, it looks like they're playing against minor league teams, the Winnipeg Jets. There's no one can touch them. It's unbelievable. There's something about this group, and I said this in the first period. You just hope that we're not seeing the best right now, and that they can still get better and improve as the season goes on. Because I can't tell you how many teams started hot to start the season, and then come February, March, ooh, tank. They don't want to be a jet flying in the air and then crash. You don't want to crash the jet if you're Winnipeg. So hopefully they can keep the jet in air and keep it flying, because they're flying high right now. They're flying at like the speed of sound, like they do in the Air Force. So their X says, is that jersey you got a real one? Yes. So it is an Adidas, like authentic jersey. It is the RCAF Royal Canadian Air Force anniversary jersey. They wore it, I think, a handful of times last season. I found a blank on eBay for like $60, sure. And then I found this company that in Canada that can customize it for like $100. So if you look online, that's like what it retails like for $400, that jersey, and I got it for 160, 150. So I did really good on that. I did really good. So I'm happy with it. I love it. And it's all stitched too. All stitched, no heat press lettering, which is huge. Same with this one. I got this one from the Jets team store, and it's all stitched. All the numbers, the patches, everything is stitched on it. So it just feels better when a jersey is stitched versus heat press. Like when a heat press jersey, it just feels like, I don't know. You feel like you're wearing cardboard. You're taping cardboard to your body, whereas like stitching, it's bendy and flexible, and I don't know. I like it better. And it looks a lot cleaner. Like the numbering just looks a lot cleaner on it. I don't know. We got a penalty on Dallas, I believe. 13:06 to go. Jamie Benn's going to go to the box. Winnipeg to the power play again. They already have one power play goal today. Can they capitalize again? It is a roughing penalty on Jamie Benn. Let's take a look. Yeah, I gave Kupari a shot to the head. Come on, Jamie. You're the captain of a team, and you're down 3-0. You're going to do that crap. Come on, Jamie. Yeah, if the Jets get a goal here, I think it's game over. I think it is game over. Yeah, let's watch this power play, folks. It is a treat to watch. Here's Connor. Morrissey. Shot by Scheifele gets deflected. Back for Scheifele. Ehlers scores! Nikolai Ehlers on the power play. And it's 4-0. Winnipeg. My Winnipeg Jet. 4-0. Unbelievable. Second goal on the power play tonight. This power play is absolutely lethal. I think that was through the wickets of Ottinger as well. Yeah, it was through the 5-hole of Ottinger. I don't know if he should have saved it or not. We have Velarde, Scheifele, Ehlers in the slots and through the wickets. I think Ottinger might want that one back, in my opinion. I think he probably should have saved it. But people, I did not expect this game at all. I thought we were in for a very tight game. I predicted 3-1 for Winnipeg. Dallas just has not showed up today, plain and simple. I don't know what they were thinking. Or is Winnipeg just that good that they're smothering this highly skilled Dallas team? I mean, Dallas Stars, this is a team that many people are picking to win the Stanley Cup, or at least to get to the West Finals. Crazy. Here's Duchesne, though. Saved by Hellebuck. Good blocker there by Connor. Hasn't had much to do today. Another chance. Oh, Marchment. Why did he pass it there? Should have shot it. You got a clear shot on net on Hellebuck, and you're down by 4. You got to shoot the puck. Good job by Miller to get it out. Man. Duke says, I completely agree. Should be one game. Some of my Leafs have been thrown out for longer, and that's so freaking ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's kind of a case-by-case basis for the most part. But yeah, I think one game would have been fine. I just think maybe they're trying to crack down on it more this year, so they're going to be more strict on the amount of games they're going to give. So we'll see what happens. It's going to happen again. Someone else is going to hit somebody in the head, so we'll see what they get. But Duke says, I get the cracking down, but one game should indeed suffice. Yeah, I agree. One game should be good, definitely. Zitherek says, do you like Jason Robertson? Because I love him. I like Robertson. I'm a fan. Very skilled. He's been invisible today. I've not noticed Robertson at all. There's Scheifele. Connor, ooh. Good D. Puck goes out of play. 10:39 to go. 4-0 for the Winnipeg Jets. Shots 15-9 for Winnipeg. And Dallas just looks like a team that's just gassed right now. They just look like they're not in the game at all. Oh, we got a goalie change. Jake Ottinger is out. Not his fault at all. I'm not his fault for this game. This is on his teammates. So we're going to see Casey DeSmith. I forgot they got Casey DeSmith. That's not a bad backup, honestly. Casey DeSmith. He's obviously not Jake Ottinger, but he's not terrible. So Casey DeSmith, I think for the Four Nations face-off, right? I think obviously it's got to be Connor Hellebuck is the starter for Team USA. I mean, that'd be stupid if they didn't pick him. The backup, I think I've heard Casey DeSmith might be the backup, but like Jake Ottinger, I'm sorry, American goaltender, have Jake Ottinger do it. We have an embarrassment of riches in America with goaltenders. We have so many elite goaltenders in America. So it's hard. Or like if Thatcher Demko was healthy, you could have Hellebuck and Demko as your 1 and 2 in that tournament or for the Olympics, which I can't wait for. I can't wait for the Olympics. I can't wait for more international hockey. You got Four Nations face-off. You got the World Juniors, of course, every year. Can't wait for the World Juniors. We will do streams on here, by the way, for the World Juniors if you're interested. You got the Olympics with NHL players finally for the next Olympics in Italy. I think that's 20. Is that 26 Olympics? Has to be. Could be just had a 24 summer. The 26 in Italy. So lots of international hockey coming up. And then every year we have the World Hockey Championships in like, what was that? May-ish? April, May? Yeah, I'm a big fan of international hockey. I'm just glad we got NHL players back in the Olympics because I have so many core memories being a kid and watching like Roberto Luongo for Team Canada, watching Ryan Miller for Team USA, watching TJ Oshie and Sochi in the shootout against Russia and Sergei Bobrovsky. Like there's so many memories, and I feel like kids these days are getting robbed of those memories. So I'm glad they're going to have NHL players back. Here comes Dallas. Blackwell, easy glove save for Connor. He'll take those all day long. Or like Lionel Richie says, all night long. And then Liam says, hi, what is up, Liam? Hope you're having a nice Saturday afternoon or evening or morning. Or if you're on the West Coast, it'd be, what, 1:26 right now from the West Coast. So it just turned past noon. Man, we're getting all the Christmas ads now. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Kids are jingle balling. I don't even know the words to that song. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I don't even know the words. I should do a live stream on my channel where we just sing and do karaoke for Christmas songs. No one would watch it, but it'd be funny. Jared says he's a sore loser. What are you talking about, Jared? Jamie Benn? I think you're talking about Jamie Benn. Jared says the game's over. I agree, Jared. How many goals do you think Winnipeg is going to score now? They already have 4. I would say, do you think over under 6? Over under 6. That's a good line, I think, to pick. Over under 6 goals. What do we think? I take the over. I take the over on that. I think we might see 7. Jared says I predicted 4-2. You did. I don't think Dallas is going to score today, though. That's the problem. And Zillerek says Robertson injured. He was in the lineup, right? Or no? Yeah, he's on the first line. The only person that left the ice was Marchment in the first period, but he's back on the bench, so he's still there. He's still playing. He's just unnoticeable. Not noticeable at all. Wow. So the the fans in Winnipeg, when Casey DeSmith, or it must have been when Ottinger was on the ice, they were chanting "U.S. backup" was the chant. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. See, the Winnipeg Jets fans, I feel like this fan base gets overlooked quite a bit in the NHL. Awesome fan base in Winnipeg. Like, the passion is there. I think they're highly intelligent fans. Atmosphere and at Canada Life Center is always electric, no matter what what time of day the game is. It's always packed. It's just awesome. And maybe it's just because in Winnipeg there's not a whole lot else to do in downtown Winnipeg. But either way, amazing fans in my opinion. Give them more credit, national media. Give them more credit. I feel like they get overlooked. It's all about like Toronto and the Rangers, Panthers now because they won a Stanley Cup. Vegas. It's all about those teams. Edmonton. Oh, we got some Winnipeg Blue Bomber jerseys in the back there. Shout out the Blue Bombers. MCS says, I missed DeSmith on the Canucks. Yeah, the Canucks have always had really good goaltenders, haven't they? You had Luongo. You had Luongo and Markstrom. I remember that was the tandem. Then you had Ryan Miller, who was, you didn't have prime Ryan Miller, but you still had Ryan Miller when he was still good. He was an older guy though. And then you got, Thatcher Demko, who I was super hot on in college. Like I was in middle school when he was in college at Boston College. And I remember watching him in college in the World Juniors. I'm like, man, this guy is going to be so good in the NHL. Vancouver, he's going to be such a good goalie in Vancouver. And it took him a little bit. Like it wasn't like as soon as he graduated BC, it wasn't like he was NHL ready. It took him a couple of years in the minors to really get good again. Or not good again, just get adjusted to pro hockey. And then once he kind of made his way into the NHL, he's been incredible. Especially during the bubble for Vancouver. They had a really good run in the bubble. Oh! Niederreiter hit the post and DeSmith's able to get it. Oh, DeSmith. Great goaltending. Niederreiter, clear shot in the slot, hits the post off DeSmith's ass, and he's able to reach behind him and make the save. Didn't go off his ass. It hit his shoulder. Man. That's just good. That's cat-like reflexes by Casey DeSmith. That's a great save. Oh, what a stop. Niederreiter got that rebound too. Oh. MCS says Demko better be back soon. Yeah, I don't know. There's been no update on Thatcher Demko, unfortunately. So, who's the goaltender right now in Vancouver MCS? Can you remind me? I keep forgetting his name. I know they got like Lincoln in as a backup, but who's the main guy? I keep forgetting. It's like Seelovs. Is that his name? Duke says, yeah, Jets are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. That's a wow. Okay. I mean, right now, I would agree. It's just that in the playoffs, the Jets had a good season last year, but they didn't. They laid an egg in the playoffs. So, just because you're good in the regular season doesn't mean you're going to win the Stanley Cup. Connor, good save by DeSmith. So we'll see. Maybe this year will be different. I hope this year is different for the Winnipeg Jets because they just look like they're on a mission this year. Here's Kyle Connor. Oh, backdoor. Doesn't go. Here comes Dallas. Ooh. Goes wide. It's end to end here. Here's Scheifele. For Connor. Scheifele. Oh, good save by DeSmith. Pionk's able to keep it in. Man, this game reminds me of like, I don't know, when you would scrimmage. Like I remember like in middle school, we'd always scrimmage like a team that was like 2 years older than us. And they would just dominate us like this. Like we just couldn't do anything. This is what that game reminds me of. And then Duke says, I'm heading off. See y'all around 7 p.m.-ish. Yes, we'll see you later. Make sure everybody tunes back in tonight. You got Bruins and Senators as well on the channel. Oh! Kupari shoots it wide. If you got a feel for Casey DeSmith, he's just getting peppered right now by shots. Or DeSmith. Here's Barron. The crowd is into it. I love it. Love the atmosphere right now. MCS is Kevin Lankinen is the starter. And Lankinen is the main guy, and Seelovs is the backup. Yes, okay. That's not, I don't know. Is Lankinen good? I haven't watched a whole lot of Canucks games this year. Is Lankinen doing well? I know Seelovs had a really good postseason last year. But yeah, I definitely think you need Thatcher Demko back. Because I don't know if that tandem is good enough to do anything in the playoffs. MCS is Lankinen's done very well so far. Well, there you go. Do you know his numbers? Like save percentage? Any of that? And Seelovs hasn't done the best. I feel like the Canucks kind of had a slow start, but they're doing decent now. Yeah, third in the Pacific, 7-2-3, not bad at all. That's really good. It's just that Vegas and I think LA's been a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect them to be that high up. And obviously Edmonton with the slow start. Maybe that's just Edmonton's MO. Slow start and then go to a Stanley Cup final. Here comes Jamie Benn. Wyatt Johnson, great defense there. Oh, Sandberg. Appleton. Mason Appleton, by the way, played at the he played at Michigan State University. So we got Kyle Connor, Michigan Wolverine, and Appleton, Michigan State. Huge rivalry in college hockey, Michigan State. Right now they're friends now in Winnipeg, so that's good. Puck gets sent down. 2:20 to go here in the second. Your shots are 20-12 for the not for the Stars, for the Winnipeg Jets. Stars have done nothing. They had one good look this period, and Hellbuck made a good save. But other than that, Connor hasn't really had to do a whole lot in net. And I feel for Jake Ottinger. He got pulled in this game. Casey DeSmith is in net. Not Ottinger's fault at all. His team just has not showed up at all. MCS says he has a 923 save percentage and a 2.8 goals against. Oh, that's pretty good. That is really good. And then Zillerex says the Islanders have been doing better in the recent games. They have Zillerex. I saw they on election night in America. That was a crazy night. They beat who was it? Pittsburgh in the shootout. And I saw the Horvat goal in the shootout. He did the one-handed backhand swipe. That was pretty cool. And then I saw they beat Ottawa. Very nice. Ottawa is a team who I thought they'd make the postseason this year. So far, not looking too good. There's a lot of good things happening in Ottawa, though, so maybe you got to be a bit more patient and make the postseason next year. But again, lots of season left. And wait until American Thanksgiving. November 28th is American Thanksgiving. It is. American Thanksgiving, November 28th. Look at the standings then, and then we'll see you. Lindell, shot gets blocked, and it goes out of play. $1:31 to go. I hate this. There should be a rule in the NHL where if there's less than 2 minutes on the clock, there can't be any TV timeouts. Because this is stupid. Like, we're going to have 1:30 TV timeout for 1:30 left in the game. Or left in the period. And it's stupid. Like, there should be a rule about that. If I become commissioner of the NHL, we will do that. I'll have that rule. No TV timeouts with 2 minutes or less in a game. 2 minutes or less in a period. Because I feel like it just ruins the flow of the period, right? It's the end of a period. Emotions are high. It's intense usually, towards the end of a period. And then you have a TV timeout. And it's just like, I feel like it kind of ruins the vibe in the arena and the mojo. When I got to watch all these Christmas ads from Target about Christmas lights and stoves and ninja smoothie slushy machines. Ruins the vibe for me. I don't know. Zillerex says Horvat is the only one that has skills on the Islanders besides Barzal. Agreed. Barzal, Horvat. I'll chuck Brock Nelson. He has some skill. He can score. And then Noah Dobson can score. Pulak can score if he hits the net, but he has one of those slap shots where like it's either hitting the net or it's going like 50 miles north. Like he's one of those guys. Couldn't hit the ocean from a boat, Ryan Pulak, with his slap shot. And then that's about it. And then you have Ilya Sorokin, and that's the Islanders. That's the team. I love if you're watching this game with me and you're on the TSN broadcast for Winnipeg, I love the Save on Foods game that they do. Or I don't know how that works. So do you call in or go online and say, I think Mark Scheifele is going to score, and if you get it right, there's like a lottery and of all the people who predicted that, and then they pick your name and Grant has won a 20% coupon at Save on Foods, or he won dairy protein milk from Save on Foods. I think that's fantastic. I don't know if other NHL teams do that, but I noticed that Winnipeg does that, the Save on Foods thing. That's pretty cool. Let me look that up, actually, because I'm curious how that works. Maybe I'm going to try and submit something and maybe win something. Or maybe it's limited. You have to be in Canada. Save on Foods, Winnipeg Jets contest. Here we go. I'm on the website. So you get great prizes on every goal. So you could win a 4K TV, a Ninja air fryer, a Nespresso Virtuo, a $200 gift card, or reward points from Save on Foods. So you have to shop at Save on Foods and then enter that way. I see. What are the rules? Let's watch the rest of this period, then we'll look at the rules for that. We got 28 seconds left here in the second. Shots have tightened a little bit, 19-13 for Winnipeg. Shot by Robertson. First time I've said his name today. Good save by Hellebuck. And that'll do it for the second. The Winnipeg Jets double their lead, 4-0. Fantastic period for Winnipeg. Unbelievable. Dallas can't do anything this game. 19-14 on the shots. Ridiculous. Recap it for you. Mestikov got the goal from Perfetti and Pionk, and then Nikolai Ehlers on the power play from Scheifele and Velarde, and that sent Jay Gottinger to the dressing room, and Casey DeSmith is now in net. None of it is Ottinger's fault, though. I will mention that. None of it's his fault, so. No one better shit on Jay Gottinger on Twitter, people. Not his fault. Zillerek says Pajot has 3 goals by skills, or I mean Deeks. JG Pajot is, I like JG, but I don't know. He's like a one-way player to me. He just doesn't have a lot of upside, and he is what he is. I'm looking at the Save on Foods contest here. The contest is open to all residents of Canada except Quebec, who have reached the age of majority in their province or territory of residence and have a valid telephone number. Contest is not open to employees of TSN, Rogers Sportsnet, NHL, or any NHL team. Sucks for you guys if you work for TSN or the grocery store. That blows. How does this work? Should any Vancouver Canucks, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, or Winnipeg Jets player score 5 goals in one game, excluding the shootouts, one contestant through a regionalized random draw of all entries received will qualify to win an annuity paying $50,000 per year for 20 years. Wow. Wow. I would take that in a heartbeat. I wouldn't have to work. I know it's not a whole lot of money, $50,000 a year, but I mean, you spend it right. You have a roommate. You could swing $50,000 a year with a roommate. Oh my gosh, I'd love that. Too bad I don't live in Canada though. I got to move to Winnipeg though. Next year, I have to move to Winnipeg and get in on this contest. But I think that's awesome. The Save on Foods contest. You can win TVs, air fryers. We don't do that in America. We don't have contests like that here. So yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I've noticed that ever since I've been a fan of the Jets and Canucks. I was like, like middle school age when the what year was it? 2011. I was in 5th grade in 2011 when the Jets came in. So I remember watching them on TV and the Save on Foods things they would do, and I think that was funny. So there we go. Now I know the rules of it. Zillerek says, I have Pajot on my jersey. There you go. Pajot, 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 Pajot. Pajot, Pajot. Well, all right. Let's step aside here. We'll take a break for about 10 minutes, and we'll wait for the start of the third period. All Winnipeg. 4-0. Winnipeg. My Winnipeg Jets. The W for Winnipeg. Winnipeg. We gotta start this. You gotta go up to someone and be like, I'm a fan of the Winnipeg Jets. All we do is win. Win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. And I never give up. I don't know the words to the song. But yeah, fantastic game from Winnipeg. Dallas. They don't have any shot in this game, in my opinion. It's done. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you are new, there's a good shot of this hat, by the way. If you're watching the TSN broadcast at Canada Life Center, they did a giveaway, and it's like a 90s throwback snapback hat, and it looks incredible. I got to find a way to get one of those. That looks sick. But as I was saying, if you are new, subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, smash the like button as well. Make sure you follow us on the Twitter, @HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, @GrandAkeem is my Twitter handle. If you want to check me out on YouTube, I have my own YouTube channel called the Grand Akeem channel. It's just my name. I do hockey videos specifically about the Islanders and also about National Hockey League news. I just released an episode talking about Igor snubbing $88 million and then ranking the not the frozen face-off, the Four Nations face-off jerseys, because those got released last week. That was really fun to film. And we talk about the Islanders too, the goal drought on Long Island. Check that out if you want. We also do gaming streams on there as well, live streaming, so lots of fun on there. You can check it out later. But thank you to the sponsors as well. Gametime. Use promo code THPN when you sign up for Gametime. If you want tickets to go to a Jets game or Dallas Stars game or any game you want, get $20 off your first purchase. So make sure you do use that promo code. And also DraftKings. Use the same promo code THPN when you sign up for DraftKings. And if I'm a betting man, I think the Jets are going to take this. Crazy thing to say, but I think they're going to win. Dom, what is up, Dom? Hope you're having a nice Saturday afternoon. Dom, I love your message. Fuck the Jets. Good start. Can't wait for their yearly decline. That is all. And I'm actually from near Winnipeg. That's amazing. Why don't you like the Jets, Dom? I need to know. And do you think they're going to decline? I think they might decline a little bit because obviously they're going to lose games. But I think they'll be the 1 or 2 seed in the Central. I don't see why they wouldn't be. But let me know in the intermission, Dom, why you don't like the Jets. I love the Jets. Always have. I was a huge Blake Wheeler fan. He played for the Gophers when I was a kid in college. On the college hockey team where I grew up in Minnesota. So I watched him in college, Blake Wheeler. Then he went to, I think he was on the Bruins for a year, then the Thrashers for a year, and then when they became the Jets. So Wheeler's been around for a while. Sadly, I don't think he's playing anymore, but love Blake Wheeler. That's how I became a fan of the Jets. And Connor Hellebuck. Loved Connor Hellebuck. He played at UMass Lowell. Then he played in the World Hockey Championships for Team USA. I became a fan. Got drafted by Winnipeg. Amazing for him. Right, let's step aside. We'll be back in about less than 10 minutes for the start of the third. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Hope we're having fun. This has been really fun for me. Really fun. We'll see you then.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Gametime Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Hello, everybody. We're back for the start of the third period. 4-0 for my and your Winnipeg Jets. How about it? 4-0 shots, 20-14 for those mentioned Winnipeg Jets. How many over under 6 goals, people? Are we taking the over? Are we taking the under? I don't know. I was hoping they were going to get a 5th goal, and Niederreiter did hit the post in the second period. I was hoping we were going to get a 5th goal because then they would have set up the over, because I was hoping they'd get 7. I don't know. I can't switch. I said I'd take the over at 7. It still might happen. Who knows? Casey DeSmith is a cold goaltender. Oh! Ehlers with a chance. Good save by DeSmith. Trying to get an Instagram post out here quickly, so bear with me, people. Oh, Perfetti hits the post. Ding dong. That's 2 goals. Should be 6. Should be 6. There are the stats for you. Oh boy, Dom. Dom wrote an essay for me. I appreciate it though. Kyle Connor is good, and Hellebuck is good in the regular season. I have always been an Avs fan. That makes sense. So with the Jets continually on their heels the last couple seasons has made me into a hater. I used to like the Jets the first couple of years, but after a while, my fandom for the Avs and the fact everyone around here cheer for them has made it also feel like a bandwagon. Will they decline? Who knows for sure, but based on recent history, they usually decline in the second half of the season. Plus, Hellebuck seems to morph into a Hellebuckle in the postseason. Yeah, I agree with that. The postseason last year for Winnipeg was not great. Hellebuck wasn't up to his standards, and it is a good question to ask. Can they keep this up the entire season? Obviously not. They're going to lose more games, but no one can touch them right now. And as long as they keep playing the way they're playing, they play hard. They have plenty of talent on this team, and they keep getting the goaltending from Connor. I mean, honestly, they haven't needed Connor Hellebuck a whole lot. It's not like he's bailing them out on a night-in, night-out basis like Igor is for the Rangers. This team is sound defensively in terms of their structure. So they don't really have to worry a whole lot as long as they keep the structure there in terms of like Hellebuck bailing them out every single night. That's what Igor's doing with the Rangers. So as it's the structure. That's the most important thing. As long as they keep playing with great defense, I don't see a problem. But one thing I will say, the New York Islanders had a season like this. It was right before COVID hit. They went on like a 23-game like winning streak, the New York Islanders. It was crazy. It was like the most in franchise history. They were like first or second in the Metropolitan Division. And then once we got into like January, February, they just tanked. They couldn't do anything offensively. They were giving up goals like crazy. They weren't getting the goaltending. And they would have missed the playoffs. Like they were not in the playoffs once the season shut down during COVID. If you remember, they had to play in that qualifying round just to get into the playoffs in that COVID year. So it could happen. It's hard to see it right now because obviously this roster is way more talented than the Islanders roster. So Hellebuck, he bobbled it, but he's able to make the save there on Stankoven. But I'd be shocked if they did something like that, Dom. I think they'll easily make the postseason. Whether or not they do anything in the playoffs is the question. You want to be the 1 seed in the West. You don't want to be the 2 seed and play the 3 seed in the Central. That you do not want that. We take a look at the standings. So like right now, they play Utah. You'd rather play Utah than having to face, if you were the 2 seed. Let's just say Minnesota would be the 3 seed then. You'd rather have Utah than having to face the Minnesota Wild at this point of the season. But a lot of season left. American Thanksgiving is you got to look out for American Thanksgiving. That's when I really look at the standings. Yeah. There we go. Got to make an Insta story for the third period. Sorry, everybody. Zillarex says, imagine if they made a comeback. The Stars? No, it's over. They're not making a comeback. I need my water, by the way. Where's my water? My tank. I have like a half-gallon tank here that I drink out of. Stay hydrated, people. Hydration is key. Oh, it's almost broken. It is broke a little bit. We have 4-on-4 here. Bit of a scuffle in the corner. Referees decided to give penalties. Stupid. Just keep it 5-on-5, but whatever. Dom says they're playing really strong. They lost several key pieces from last season, though, and haven't added anything in the offseason. That's why I think it's unsustainable. Well, my rebuttal with that, Dom, is addition by subtraction. You saw it when they got rid of Blake Wheeler, right? They lost players from last year, and they're a better team from it. Maybe the locker room chemistry is better because they're gone. There's so many factors that go into that. And I think, just because you don't do anything in the offseason doesn't mean you're not going to improve from the previous season. That is improving, losing players for them, and it's worked so far. And I definitely think this team has a chip on their shoulder. So I feel like a lot of teams. Oh, what a stop by DeSmith on Kyle Connor. Kyle Connor just couldn't lift the puck up. Good stop, though, by DeSmith. That right leg shot saved by Hellebuck on Stankoven. But that was their offseason, addition by subtraction, and it's worked out. And I think, you don't have to add to make a team better. Like, look at Nashville. They added so many players in the offseason, right? Everyone thought they'd be like one of the best teams in the Central, dead last. So just because on paper it looks good doesn't mean it's going to work necessarily. So keep that in mind too. If you have a team, the best teams aren't the best teams on paper. They're the teams that have the team chemistry. They fight for one another. Everybody knows their role. It's cohesive and it's easy, right? That's the best team. That's the best teams that I've been on, when I've played. The best teams I've been on haven't been like the most skilled teams. I've been on teams that we've had the most skill in the world and we haven't won anything, but the teams where we had maybe less skilled players, but we all played with structure. We played in a system. We all knew what to do. We all had roles. Those are some of the best teams I've ever been on. And we won championships and all that. So something to be said about that. Obviously, you do want the skilled players, of course, but it's a good combo. Here comes Kyle Connor. Good defense by Duchesne. I take that back. It was good defense to start, and then he took him down. Easy call. And I think we have another Winnipeg Jets goal incoming because we have a 4-on-3 now. Matt Duchesne's going to the box. Yeah, that's a dangerous play, though. Kyle Connor gets taken down right at the goal line, runs into the boards. The way they make boards these days, though, it isn't like a cement wall. There's a little give in it. So it looks like he's okay. So for 55 seconds, Jets on a power play 4-on-3. This has goal written all over it. The question is who's going to score it. I'm going to go Kyle Connor. He should have scored earlier, and I think Kyle Connor's going to get a goal here. 43.9% on the power play. You're kidding me. Fans are into it. Let's see when they score. That's the question. When are they going to score? Morrissey. Down low for Scheifele. Back for Morrissey. Look out for Kyle Connor backdoor. He's going to streak down at some point. Velarde back for Morrissey. Kyle Connor goes wide. They're trying to set it up. They were trying to set it up there. Here's Connor. Cross ice. Velarde. Morrissey. Scheifele. Good pass for Connor. Shot gets blocked by Lindell. Good block. 5 seconds left on the 4-on-3. Backdoor for Scheifele. Mishandles it. Goes to Morrissey. Connor! Backdoor! Oh! Velarde open net. Couldn't bury it. 50 seconds to go here on this power play. Well, if you took the under 6 goals, I said over under 6 goals. I think the under is winning for Winnipeg. They could have had 7 goals by now. 2 posts. Kyle Connor had a glorious chance. Velarde had a chance there. Open net. Good job by Dallas to get it out. Five seconds left on the power play. Can they do anything? Pionk. Ooh, good stop by DeSmith. I think that got tipped as well. Look out, here's Duchesne for the Stars. Shot. Rebound. It's loose, and Hellbuck's going to cover. Good job by Connor. Nemestikov and Duchesne are having a little moment in the crease there. All right, sorry, that's Matt Dumba. Sense the frustration from Dallas. They've just been outworked, out-hustled, out everything. Outscored, out-goaltended, everything in this game. Dom says Perfetti has been big for them, getting more ice time as a result of not adding. Maybe they will keep it up. Hard to know for sure. Agreed, Dom. Perfetti has looked excellent this year. I've always been really hot on Cole Perfetti. Always been a fan. I remember watching Cole Perfetti in the World Juniors. I feel like he did really good because that name is like stuck in my brain. Let me look up his stats in the World Juniors for Canada. Yeah, so it was during the COVID World Juniors in 2020 and 2021. 7 games for Canada, 6 points, 2 goals, 4 assists. That's a really good tournament. Oh, he also played in the World Championships that year. Wow, 2 goals in 10 games. Yeah, very bright future for Cole Perfetti, definitely. And what's crazy, how bad, I should have mentioned this earlier, how bad does Rutger McGroarty look for leaving, right? He gets drafted by Winnipeg. He decides, you know what? I don't want to play in Winnipeg. Trade me. Gets traded to Pittsburgh. I don't know. I bet he's wishing he was, in the Winnipeg system. Because I think they really could use a guy like Rutger McGroarty in Winnipeg. But I forgot who they got in return. Like, is it Brandon Yeager? I think that's who they got in return. And I think he's doing pretty good with Manitoba, the Manitoba Moose. But, yeah. Rutger doesn't look too smart, honestly. And I think that's so dumb, too. Like, how much of a pretty boy do you have to be like, I don't want to play for your, poverty franchise. I want to go somewhere else. Like, I feel like kids these days, they think they can just do whatever they want, and they're too, like, elitist, have an elitist mentality like that. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like that wasn't too common when I was younger, but we're seeing that a lot more nowadays, especially in the college level, college hockey. Like, who else did? Like, Jimmy VC did that out of Harvard. He decided not to sign with the team he got drafted by. A couple of other players have done it, but it's definitely more common now. And it's like, I'm so good that, like, you have to do what I say. I tell you to trade me, trade me. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like there should be a rule that if you get drafted by a team, you have to play with them for like at least a year or something. There should be a rule like that. But I mean, I sort of get it though. Like the players should have rights too. But Dom says the where is Rutger chants were funny. Yeah, I love that. I remember during preseason they were doing the Rutger chants as well. When I think Brandon Yeager was playing in preseason, they're doing the Rutger chants. Oh, what a stop by Connor Hellebuck. He stones Mason Marchment. Wow. Good power play for Dallas here. The Helly chants. Good job. This PK for Winnipeg. Special everything for Winnipeg is ridiculously good this game. Shot saved by Hellebuck. He's my man. He's my man. Fans are loving it. Don't forget, people, later today, we will be live again on the channel for the Bruins and Ottawa Senators game. Caroline and Maria from the Bruins Tape to Tape podcast will be live, so make sure you don't miss it. That's a 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time game. Double header for you on the Hockey Podcast Network. Lots of fun today. Hope you're having fun, too. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like college football. I hate that. This software, it does not like my microphone. I don't get it. Y'all can hear me now. I don't get that. But what's going on in the Saturday? I got college football going on. I don't know. There's other sports too, but I appreciate everybody tuning in. I've had lots of fun. This is way more fun than the Islander games I do. I think I might have to include more Winnipeg Jets games throughout the week. I'll have to look if they're playing on Thursday, because that's the next time I'll be on this channel is Thursday. Do they play? They play at 6. That's kind of tight. Because the Islanders play at night, and that definitely works better for me on Thursday. What about Saturday? I can do any time. They don't play Saturday. Oh, wait, do they? They do play Saturday. Should we do Jets Panthers? I feel like we should do one Jets game a week now. I'm loving this. Let me change that quick. The 16th, Jets Panthers, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's do it. Having so much fun watching this team with all you guys. Jets versus Panthers. There you go. Yeah, so next week for me, I'll be live on this channel on Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, Islanders and Canucks, the Canucks are one of my favorite teams as well. So this will be a pretty cool week next week. And then on Saturday, the 16th, 7 p.m. Eastern, Jets and Panthers will be live for that game. I feel like we should do a Jets game every week now, and then this is fun. There you go. That's my schedule for next week.
Sorry, I'm not sure who's speaking. Who is this?
Piss off, Siri. I'm doing a stream.
I don't recognize your voice. Go to the home app to turn on recognize my voice for this home.
Siri, stop. I don't know if you could hear that, but Siri's been activated on my HomePod. She said, "I don't recognize your voice." Stupid. You've only had one owner, HomePod. How do you not recognize my voice? No one else has lived here but me. Unless someone comes in my house when I'm sleeping. Okay, we had 9:50 to go. The shots have really tightened up, people. It was a big blowout for this whole game. Dallas has definitely put more pucks on net. 25-24 for Dallas is the first time they have led in the shots. Do we think Dallas is going to score any more goals today, or is this it? I don't want to say the word. I'm not going to say the S word. You can't get me to say it. Do we think that's going to happen? Will Dallas not score any more goals today? Being very careful with what I say there. TML says, "Hi, Grant. I do remember you, TML. What are you talking about? Of course I remember you." Yeah, so on the Grant and Keem channel, of course. I still go live on that channel, TML. I still do. I try and go live at least a couple times a week in game on my YouTube channel. 2-on-1 for Winnipeg. Perfetti. Oh, great D. Heiskanen with the diving save there. Yeah, I'll probably go live probably tomorrow on my channel. We'll do some gaming tomorrow night. Here we go. We got a fight. It's fight night or fight afternoon in Winnipeg. Jamie Benn and Adam Lowry. Yeah, both two captains going at it. Lowry and Ben. Oh! They're landing punches. Jesus. That's the fight. Wow. Good job by Adam Lowry. Great job by Adam Lowry there. Because Cole Perfetti took a cheap shot to the face, and then Lowry was like, "Hey, you can't do that." Very nice. And I get Cole Perfetti, a little cheap shot to the back. And then Adam Lowry's like, "Hey, you can't do that, bro." And then they're talking about it. They're hugging a little bit. And they're like, "Yeah, let's fight." That was a very professional fight, I should say. So did Ben get an extra penalty? So I think they obviously both got 5-minute penalties for fighting. I don't know if Jamie Benn got an extra for the cross check on Cole Perfetti. They did, yeah. So Jamie Benn got called for the cross check on Cole Perfetti. So Jets back to the power play, looking to extend the lead. TML says, "Sorry about what happened on Tuesday, Grant." Are you talking about the election? TML, yes. Yeah, it is crazy. So Jamie Benn's day is done, actually, because based on how much time is left in the game, he's going to be in the box for the rest of the night. So he's done. So he got a 10-minute misconduct as well, Jamie Benn. Wow. So he's done for the night. But yeah, the election stuff was crazy. I had fun covering it because I'm a politics nerd, especially when it comes to elections. So that was fun to keep track of and look at the map and see the paths. I always love doing that every 4 years. But yeah, the result is pretty crazy. I don't want to get too deep into that. Obviously, this is a hockey stream. But I'm not too I'm neither happy nor sad. It's one of those things that's out of my control. I voted. I can't control what other people do. I'm not butthurt or happy about it. I'm just in the middle. It's my life continues on, whatever, right? That's kind of the mentality I have. I don't really care a whole lot. Dallas sends it down here. We got a minute 20 left here on this Jets power play. Dom said, I think the Avs have a small chance to catch the Jets if they get healthy still. They have been running with only 3 of their top 9. Got Lehkonen back and about to get Druin and Nichushkin back. Yeah, that's the problem with Colorado. The injuries have been very, very bad. And I think goaltending hasn't been as good as it needs to be from Georgiev. I did a stream a couple weeks ago for Islanders in Colorado. That was actually almost a month ago now. That was towards the start of the year, and Georgiev did not look good. Dom, can you tell me if Alexander Georgiev, is he looking better than he did at the start of the year? Because I haven't really seen any Colorado highlights recently, so let me know. Because I know a lot of people really getting on Georgiev for the poor starts. 6:50 to go, still 4-0. Looks like Dallas will kill this penalty. Tim House says, I can't believe people could vote for someone like that. Yeah, he's going to win the popular vote, so the majority of people in this country wanted him. The people that should be sad are those in Ukraine and Taiwan, and you might need to move to Canada soon, Grant. Well, TML, I actually do plan on moving to Canada. Regardless, I've always had that dream to move to either Vancouver or just to move somewhere in Canada. Like, I've always wanted to do that regardless, so I'd love to. Like, I love Canada. Every time I've been to Canada, I've always enjoyed my time there. I've been to Winnipeg a couple times when I was a kid for hockey tournaments, and Winnipeg and Brandon, Manitoba. Also, some of my extended family, they're out in Manitoba or Ontario area. They're right next to each other. Lake of the Woods area, if you know, in Canada. So lots of Jets people in that part of the country. Where else have I been? I had a layover in Calgary once. I don't know if that counts. I could see the Saddle Dome from the airport, so that was pretty cool. Been to Vancouver, oh my god, like 5-6 times. I absolutely love Vancouver. If I could move out there someday, that'd be amazing. But I really want to like actually visit Calgary and go to like Banff. That'd be awesome. Anywhere else in Canada that's really cool, that's worth checking out? Obviously Toronto, like that's like the New York of Canada. It'd be cool to go to Toronto for a little bit. It'd be also really cool to go to the East Coasts, because they had the World Juniors. Oh, what was it? What was that city called? It was like the far east of Canada. They had the World Juniors there a few years ago. Oh, it's gonna kill me. Quebec? Was it Quebec? Quebec City? Oh, I forgot what World Juniors that was. I need to look at a map. Just let me look at a map. 4:49 to go. We're taking a TV timeout. Still 4-0 Winnipeg, by the way. I just need to look at a map here. There's one spot. Yeah, the Quebec City. That's where they had the World Juniors a few years ago, and it looked awesome. I'm shocked they don't have an NHL team there, honestly. I think they really should. Another place I want to check out, Nova Scotia and Halifax. And then maybe go to Newfoundland and St. John's. I know there's not a whole lot to do there, but it looks really cool. But for sure, check out Nova Scotia, because that's connected to the mainland of Canada. Somewhat connected. But no, yeah, my goal would be to go to every province. So that'd be really fun. Quebec, I've been to Ontario, I've been to Manitoba. I've not been to Saskatoon. I don't know. Saskatoon feels like it's pretty farmlands. Be cool to see the Regina Pats, though. Then you got Alberta, but like I said, I had a layover in Calgary, but I actually want to visit Calgary. And Edmonton too. That'd be cool. And in British Columbia, I've been there a bunch. I went up to Whistler in British Columbia. That was amazing. And then I went to Victoria. That was so beautiful, Victoria. I took the ferry from Vancouver to Victoria. That was gorgeous. So let me know if there's any good places to check out in Canada. Maybe later this year I can do a vacation there and do a vlog. That'd be fun. This broadcast just said the longest you-know-what streak. Connor Hellebuck has the longest you-know-what streak for goaltenders in the Winnipeg Jets. You can't do that for the broadcast. There's 4 minutes left in the game. Dallas hasn't scored. You can't say that word on a broadcast when you're this close to it. It's like saying perfect game when a pitcher is in the 9th inning and, it's the start of the 9th inning, you say perfect game. You can't say it. You just can't say it. So we'll see what happens. If they score, I'm going to go on Twitter and absolutely rip the announcers on TSN here. Oh, man. Dom says Georgiev has been trash. Last game, he had a 960, though. Yeah, I feel bad for Georgiev. I think he's a really good goaltender. It's a mental game for him. He has all the skill in the world, all the tools to be an elite goalie. I think it's just mental. It's a mental game for him. And once he overcomes that, I think he can be a stud for Colorado. But he just needs some mental work, I think. Mental side of the game. Because when I did that watch-along for the Islanders and Colorado Avalanche, he was super aggressive, like unnecessarily aggressive with his poke checks and trying to play the puck when he didn't need to play the puck and trying to do too much. Because when you do too much as a goalie, you usually screw yourself and put yourself out of position and you just make the game 10 times harder on yourself. You're wasting all this energy and it's just not smart. Like, look at Connor Hellebuck. He's not a goalie like Igor Shesterkin or Ilya Sorokin that's going to make these split saves and do all this crazy stuff. Like, he's just a very sound goaltender positionally, and he's very smart about his movements and what he does on the ice, conserves energy, and makes the saves. Like, he's not a guy that's going to waste energy and try and do too much. And I think that's the problem with Alexander Georgiev. He's just trying to do too much. So, and TML says the entire GTA. Grand Theft Auto. Is there a secret Grand Theft Auto society in Canada that I don't know about? I don't know if I want to live there because I played Grand Theft Auto on my YouTube channel, and it's very scary. Amon has been decent, too. Anunin has been decent, though. Is that the backup goalie? TML says Quebec City is nice. Yeah, I would love to go to Quebec City. One thing I'm really excited about is Marchment, Shock is blocked, is the World Juniors are coming to Minneapolis and St. Paul. This is where I'm from. And so that's next year. I'm going to try and get tickets for that because I've never been to the World Juniors. It's a bucket list for me to go to the World Juniors. So I'm so hyped for that. But I really want to go to the World Juniors in Canada. Because I think in Canada, the World Juniors is just awesome. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like the biggest deal in the world. It's not like that in America, unfortunately. So I really want to see the World Juniors in Canada. So hopefully if it's in Vancouver or Quebec City again, I'd love to go. TML says, are you being funny, Grant? I genuinely don't know what GTA means, TML. Genuinely. Oh, no! Good save by Hellebuck. Dallas on the power play. They got 50 seconds left. Shot goes wide. Attaboy, and it goes out. Goodness me. TML says GTA equals the greater Toronto area. Okay, thank you, TML. Now I know. So you got to culture me on the Canadian slang here. I did not know GTA meant greater Toronto area. I thought that meant Grand Theft Auto. And like, there's a place in Canada called Grand Theft Auto. I don't know if I want to live there. We got 1:40 left here in the game. Connor Hellebuyck has the longest you-know-what streak for goalies for the Winnipeg Jets. He's trying to hold on for another 1:30. Shots! Oh, what a stop by Hellebuyck. Oh, at the crossbar. Another shot. Oh, they score. No. No. Oh, he breaks the shutout. That's the announcers. That's the announcers on TSN's fault. 2 minutes before this, they showed the graphic of he had the longest shutout streak in Jets history. And then they score. That's on the TSN announcers. That's on them. You can't show that graphic when he's 4 minutes away from a shutout. You show it after the game. You can't do it during the game. Oh, he lost his stick too, and it goes 5-hole. Tough one. Tough. A 191 minutes and 46 seconds of shutout hockey for Connor Hellebuyck, people. That's unbelievable. 191 minutes of shutout hockey. It's video game numbers. Last minute to go here in the game. 4-1 Winnipeg. Dom says, yeah, challenging for starter against Georgiev. And LOL. That's on TSN, man. That's not Hellebuyck's fault. That's all TSN's fault. You never say it. You never say shutout in the third period with like less than 5 minutes to go. You never say perfect game when a pitcher's in the ninth inning. You never say it. Or no-hitter. Kupari. Everybody's up at Canada Life Center. They're loving it in Winnipeg. They've won 14 of their 15 games to start the season. It's another win for Winnipeg. 4-1 over the Dallas Stars. What an effort from everybody involved, including Connor Hellebuyck. A minute away from a shutout. I blame TSN, but great game from Connor. Everyone, all around, defensively were amazing. Power play was elite. Offense was there. Everything was there for Winnipeg. And Dallas, that's poor performance from the Stars. I thought it was to be a way tighter game for the Dallas Stars. But maybe Winnipeg was just that good today. I don't know. Amazing. Eric Comrie, the back. I love Eric Comrie. I watched an Instagram video of Eric Comrie. He's a funny dude. But just to give you some stats on the Winnipeg Jets this season, it's ridiculous. Let's go. So obviously they're first place in the entire NHL. They played 15 games, 14 wins, 1 loss, literally 1 loss. They have no like overtime and shootout losses. So 14-1 on the season, 28 points, goals for. Let me do some quick math because I haven't updated it yet on NHL.com. So 67 goals for, 31 goals against. So what is that? 67. I need to do some math here. 67 minus 31. That's a plus 36 goal differential, people. Unbelievable stats. And then Hellebuyck had that crazy shutout streak. 191 minutes of shutout hockey. Ridiculous. There we go. Let's do a quick recap. If you're just tuning in, Alex Iafallo got the first goal on the power play. Shout out University of Minnesota Duluth there. Nemestikov and Perfetti with the assist. Kupari got the second goal from Alex Iafallo. Nemestikov got the third goal in the second period from Perfetti and Pionk. And then Nikolai Ehlers got the fourth goal. Scheifele and Velarde make it 4-0. And that was it. That's all that was needed. And then Rupe Hintz got the goal to make it 4-1. That ruined the shutout. Thank you, TSN. But yeah, my 3 stars for the game. I think first star has to be Connor Hellebuyck. elite game for Connor. Didn't have to do much early on, but the second and third periods, he made some big time saves to keep the shutout going. My second star, I don't know, it's got to be Alex Iafallo. I thought he had a really good game. Got a goal, got an assist. I got to give it to Alex Iafallo. My third star, that's tough. That's really tough. I mean, Nemestikov had a really good game as well. Ehlers had a good game. Let's give it to Nemestikov. We'll do first star Hellebuck. Second star will be Alex Iafallo. Third star, Vlad Nemestikov. And I'll do an honorable mention to Nikolai Ehlers. Those are your 3 stars of the game for the entire game, because Dallas, no one deserves the first star for Dallas. I'll give my sympathy star to Jake Ottinger, because I feel like he had a good game, Jake. His team just didn't do anything for him. So my sympathy for Jake Ottinger. That's my sympathy vote for today. Right, that is it, everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in. The next stream on the channel will be later tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, Bruins and Ottawa Senators, hosted by Caroline and Maria from the Bruins Tape to Tape podcast. Make sure you do stay here and tune in. That will start in about, 2.5 hours from now. So do what you got to do and come back right here for that game. Also, if you are new to the channel, subscribe. Bottom right hand corner, click that bell icon so you're notified whenever we do go live. YouTube is pretty good about notifications. How do I spell my name? Says MCS. I'll type it in the chat. Let me type it in quick. There you go. It's in the chat. MCS Grand Akeem YouTube channel. Check it out if you want. But obviously, subscribe here first. Check out my channel if you want. I do my best weekly videos about hockey, anything that's going on in the NHL. We talk about the Islanders and then other NHL news going on. I'll have to do a video about the Winnipeg Jets. Definitely will. That'll be incoming. They've been amazing this year. Talk about the Jets. Talk about Hellebuck streak. Amazing. But yeah, make sure you do subscribe, bell icon, like the video. Follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Grant Akeem is my Twitter. My Instagram and TikTok's at Grant_Akeem. Like MCS is trying to do, my YouTube channels, Grant Akeem channel. Just type in my name. You can find me there. Like I said, hockey stuff and then gaming content as well. I'm currently playing Hogwarts Legacy. So if you like Harry Potter, it's for you. There you go. I like Harry Potter. I'm not a huge Potterhead, but it's been lots of fun. I like it. I just got a PS5 too, so it's been fun gaming on the PS5. Graphics are insane. It's unbelievable. Also, thank you to the sponsors tonight. Gametime. If you're trying to go to a sporting event like a Jets game or a Dallas Stars game, you want to download Gametime. Best prices you can get on tickets. Use promo code THPN. You get $20 off your first purchase when you use that promo code. So amazing deal. Thank you, Gametime, as always. And then DraftKings, the good old and reliable DraftKings. Use promo code THPN. You sign up for DraftKings. I mean, let's go back to the score predictions, because I believe somebody predicted this game almost. Jared said the Jets are going to win 4-2. Zillerex got this. Oh, Zillerex said 4-2. He almost got it right. MCS said 5-3. So yeah, the award for closest guess is a tie between Jared and MCS with 4-2. Close. I said 2-1. So I got the 1 goal for Dallas. But yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in. This was so much fun. My next stream on the Hockey Podcast Network will be on Thursday of this upcoming week, Thursday, November 14th. It's a late night one if you're on the East Coast, 10 p.m. Eastern. New York Islanders against the Vancouver Canucks. And then on Saturday, so a week from today, November 16th, we'll do another Winnipeg Jets game, 7 p.m. Eastern. Jets versus Panthers. That is in Florida, so that should be a good one. maybe Stanley Cup final. That could happen. And then on my YouTube channel, I'm probably going to go live tomorrow for some gaming stuff. And then Tuesday, and then we'll play it from here there. And then probably Friday. So I like to alternate days. I don't like to do 2 streams in one day because I'm just so busy with work and school. I like to stagger it like that. So that's my upcoming schedule. So whether I see on my channel or back here, thank you so much for tuning in. I always like to end the streams by saying, it's such a crazy world out there. So I'm sending all my love, like it says back there, from me to you and to everybody around the world that could use some love right now. Hope we're doing well. We're doing okay. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll speak to you soon, everybody. And go Jets, go, baby. Good win.